Okay, I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes here, more like seconds. Let me know if y'all can see me. Hey, China. All right. Hey, Rhonda. Thanks for tagging people. Yeah, let everyone know that this training is happening now. I'm playing with this new platform that I saw my CEO of my company using. It's pretty cool because you guys know that I like to collaborate with other business partners, and this allows you to do that when you bring in people that are not physically located next to you. So it's pretty nice. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a couple more seconds to let everybody get on. Testing this thing myself to see what I look like here. Right. If you're on, I see a couple people on, and announce yourself. Let me know where you're from and all of that. Share this with your friends, and I'm going to get started in like 10 seconds here. Pull up what I want to talk about here. This is pretty cool. I like this. Hey, Shamika, how are you? I see you. All right. So I'm going to get started. Hey, Team DSF, this is your girl, Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette, and this is your Team DSF weekly business training. And today, what I want to discuss is your worth. I'm going to be doing a series of trainings over the next couple of weeks. You know I love to do series. And this one is going to be called Durtie Mindset. Durtie. So don't think filthy or anything. Durtie Mindset, like Dirty Sweat Fitness. You know, over the past year and change that I've been live streaming these trainings for you all, I've been trying to get you all into a certain mindset that my leaders teach me. And that is understanding the value of who you are as a person, who you are as an entrepreneur, and who you are to your company, your network marketing company, who you are to your family, whatever, you know, just being a better person. This training is designed to grow you and you know, to help you to become a better person, better entrepreneur, better communicator, whatever. And with that, then you can make money and have that financial and time freedom that you want. And so today, I want to focus on the first set of that training for this Durtie Mindset, which is knowing your worth. And when I say knowing your worth, I mean that in a lot of different ways. Do you value yourself as a person? You know, have you ever looked in the mirror and said to yourself, you know what, I know that I'm a great person. I know there may be things that I need to improve on, but I'm a great person. I want what's best for people. And I want, you know, to improve my life, my family's life, their situation, as well as help everyone around me that I know to do the same. And if you feel that way, let me close out some of these windows that's making noise. If you feel that way, you're on a good start. You have that positive mindset. You have to be comfortable with yourself as a person first and understand that you are on this earth for a reason. You know, nobody's a mistake. If you're alive and breathing, it's because you're alive and breathing, and you're supposed to contribute something to this world. And what you do with that information, now that you know that, because I just told you that, if you didn't already know that, what you do with that information is up to you. If you want to make this world a better place and, you know, use your own unique talents and things that you can bring to the table to help other people as well as yourself, then I think that's the right place to start. So just understand that you need to know what your worth and your value is to your family and your friends, the people around you, and to yourself. What are your skills that you have? What are you naturally talented with? What are some things that you want to work on? What are some things that you're passionate about that you can use to help other people? What do you enjoy doing? Think about those things and write those things down. Now, once you do that and you're in tune with yourself, I want to switch it over to more of a business mindset and you as an entrepreneur. A lot of times when we get into this business, especially at the beginning, we're so excited about sharing this opportunity with people, which is great, but people don't know what it is that we have, and people don't know what you know, but all they do know is that you're new to this thing. And so you're not yet at the top, obviously, because you just started. So some people might question you and say, well, why would I want to join this business with you if you haven't yet made any money? Have you ever come across a situation with a prospect? Type yes or no in the comments if you've ever come across a prospect who questioned you and said, why would I want to join this business with you if you haven't made money? Or if they just simply said, well, how much money are you making? Has somebody ever asked you, how much money are you making? Kind of with the sarcastic or negative tone, like, why should I take this seriously? What are you making? Has anybody ever asked you that? If so, type yes or no in the comments of whichever applies to you. And think about that. Because a lot of those times prospects are going to question that. And some of them might be doing it maliciously or because they don't think that you're worth anything or they don't believe in you. And some might genuinely want to know, how much money are you making? Just because they're trying to decide whether or not this opportunity is of value to them. So if that's ever happened to you, or even if it hasn't, maybe it's happened to somebody on your team. But anyway, think about this. You got to go back to the reason why you joined this business. You joined this business because you knew that there was something of value in this opportunity. But you also need to understand the process that you're going through as an entrepreneur as you grow your business. You need to develop and understand what your value is, because in network marketing, it's not just about the opportunity. We want to harp on the amazing products that we have or services, whatever it is that your company's selling. Maybe we love the corporate team. Maybe we love, the opportunity itself. But you know what you forgot about? You forgot about you as a leader in this company or future leader in this company. And here's the thing, and I say this all the time in my training. Once your prospect gets to third party, or even when they get to a tool, once they get to a tool and they find out the name of your company, hey, it's 2017. They can get on Google and find out what it is. They don't need you anymore. They don't need to join you. They can go find somebody else and join your company with them. So the question you need to ask yourself is, why should this prospect join you? What is it that you have that is of value to that person, to where they're going to invest hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into your network marketing opportunity on your team? Think about what I'm saying here. Think about it like this. If your business, say your business opportunity is $1,000 to get in. That's like the best deal. It's $1,000. We'll use that round number. Why would somebody want to invest $1,000 into you in particular? Your team. Maybe they can go to your upline because your upline's making money. You keep talking about, your millionaire upline, right? Maybe why should they join you? Why can't they just go to them? Or maybe they're going to go Google and find some other people that have a fancy website, or they got a big team and they think that's more valuable because of the way it looks, right? Maybe they don't believe in you. What is it that you're doing or presenting to them that would make them want to join you? That's where you have to start thinking about how valuable are you as an entrepreneur. Now, I purposely spoke about you as an individual first because we are all priceless people. We are human beings on this earth. We are priceless. So don't for a minute think that I'm saying anything otherwise. But you as an entrepreneur in particular, now we're getting into some professionalism. There's a price tag attached to that. And here's how I'm going to explain that to you. Okay? Think about your 9 to 5. when you go to work and you get paid a salary or an hourly wage, even when you get paid a salary, if you break down that salary by the amount of hours that you work for that paycheck, maybe you get paid every other week, so you working 80 hours for that check, guess what? That's how much you are worth to that company per hour. So we're going to go off the hourly model now. How much are you worth per hour as a professional network marketer? How much money do you think prospects should invest into you for you to lead them in your network marketing business? So here's another thing that I'm going to explain to you. And I'm going to share a worksheet with you all in the next 24 hours after this training, so you can sit down and think about this and write that down. So if you want that worksheet, type worksheet in the comments, so I know to send it to you. Type worksheet and your email address, and I'm going to send that free worksheet to you within the next 24 hours. But here's what I want you to think about, okay? You're new to the business. You might not have your own individual entrepreneurial value because you don't know anything about your company. You're just getting started, and you want to grow so that you can become more valuable. So what about those people? What do these new distributors do in order to bring people into their business? Use leverage. The millionaire mentors that I always reference, technically, they can go out there and share this business opportunity themselves, right? And not have to even go to third party. They could just say, look, I'm a millionaire. If you don't understand that I'm successful, you could just, kick doors somewhere else or kick rocks or whatever. Kick doors. Military, I guess. But what about the new distributor that hasn't made any money yet in this opportunity? How do they show these prospects that they're valuable enough to bring them in? It's all about leverage. It's all about using that third party validator, that advisor who is more successful than you, and saying, look, I've partnered with an amazing company with amazing products, and the opportunity is even more amazing because nobody knows about it yet. So timing is right. Yes, I'm growing as an entrepreneur. I just got started. I want to hit, $1 million in the next 5 years or whatever. I want to buy a new house, whatever my goals are, but I'm not there yet. But I think that you should take another look at this because I'm partnering not only with the company, but with amazing leaders who have seen success, and they can talk to you and show you and guide you how you can get that same success that they have, because that's what they're doing for me. So now you're not BSing them. You're not lying to them. You don't have to answer those questions about, well, how much money did you make in the company yourself? They don't. First of all, that's none of your business. Okay. Just like you don't ask me how much I make at my 9 to 5. I don't need to tell you how much money I make, but I can tell you some numbers from corporate. I can tell you the average earnings of the people at the different ranks in my company. If we're a publicly traded company, we have that information. My company does. I can also get you on the phone with somebody who has the same amount of money, profits coming into their bank account that you desire. I can get you on the phone with them so they can explain to you how they can help you to grow your business the way that they've done it, because that's what they're doing for me. So I'm not there yet, but I know somebody that is. And if you are a leader in the company and you have gotten to a certain level, yeah, I am there yet, and I can show you, I can guide you, and that is the value that I am adding. But me as a new distributor, I'm adding value because I have direct access to multi-millionaire mentors and a system and tools that are in place to help you grow your business. And so that is why you're investing this money. That money is going to get you some products. Okay. So technically you're not investing all the money into something else. You are going to get some products in hand, but that priceless opportunity to have multi-millionaire mentors who understand business and entrepreneurship in general, as well as the network marketing industry, which we're talking about right now, you don't know these people. So you know why I have value? Because I have a contact list. I have a database of people that are more successful than you are. And since you're my prospect, you shared with me that you have these concerns that you need resolved. And I'm telling you that I have people that you don't know that I can call on to help you resolve those concerns. So that creates more value. Then, like I said, as you grow as an entrepreneur and as a person, you're going to be able to add more value to your team. So how do you do that? Because that's for new distributors. Now, you leaders in this company, in any company that you're in, you want to know how to add value to your business and to your team so that you can posture yourself the right way. Here's how you do it. The first thing you need to do, you need to grow. You need to invest in things that are going to grow yourself as an entrepreneur. Personal growth. We talk about it all the time. I sound like a broken record because guess what? The core habits are the core habits, period. It's always going to be the same. How do you grow? You read. You educate yourself on the industry as a whole. You educate yourself on your company and what's happening with your company, who the corporate staff is, how the legal situation is, the financial situation, whatever. You need to know what's going on because guess what? Your prospects are going to look at that information. If you have a publicly traded company and all their stuff is out there to see, you need to know about that. And it's going to take time. And I recommend that you do this in the off time. The off time. Once again, the time when you're not prospecting and recruiting, sifting and sorting, when you can't sleep at night and it's inappropriate to talk to new prospects, this is when you do that time. When you're sitting on the toilet, 5 minutes or whatever. Be real. You're probably surfing Facebook at the time anyway. Why don't you go on the corporate website and read, do that. Or, on the way to work. This is another thing. Read some books that help you to grow as a better person, help you to better communicate with people. Emotional intelligence helps you to understand different personality types, personality plus, Think and Grow Rich, your first year in network marketing, whatever. Read something that's going to help you, grow as an entrepreneur and also as a person. Effective communication skills, whatever it is you feel like you're lacking or you're not really well versed on, those are the things that are going to help you because guess what? Your millionaire mentors, that's what they're doing. You know why? Because they have time freedom. They have a lot more time to do that. But you can do it on the way to your 9 to 5. You can do it on the way to the grocery store, pop in a audio book or whatever, you can even dial into YouTube and not watch the video while you're driving, but listen to the video through your auxiliary thing in your car, your auxiliary speakers or whatever. There is so much technology out there. You can find something that's free and you can invest in some things because guess what? It's a tax write-off and it's going to help you grow your business. As you do these things and you absorb this information, here's the big thing that you got to remember. You need to apply it to your business, okay? Don't just get ready to get ready. Don't just, fake it. Don't just say, I read the book. But did you apply what you learned to your business? Did you apply it to your team? Did you try it with your prospects? We had training yesterday with a millionaire, right? Because we do that every month. It's awesome. We had training yesterday and he said, if you have a hard time talking to people and inviting people to your opportunity, let's practice this thing. So he showed us how to do it. And then he said, how many of you are going to commit to practicing and doing it in real life with real live prospects? And then accountability. Go back and email me when you've done it. Because it makes no sense to go through all of this personal growth and to read and absorb information just for it to stay in your head. That's not the point. The point is for you to apply it to your business so that you can demand, in a nice way, but you can demand with your posture and the way that you present yourself to these prospects that I am worth this. Because guess what? Oprah Winfrey, I looked at a thing, right? I looked at this thing. I'm going to pull it up. It was a website. They said they calculated her salary, right? And I don't know what year this was. It's probably more than that. But on average, she gets paid $8 per second. $8 per second. $2,400 a minute. $144,000 an hour. $1.1 million a day. $5.7 million a week, $23 million per month, and $300 million per year. So let's just act like that's all fact checked and accurate. Okay? You pull Oprah to the side, like, hey, can I get a minute of your time? You have to pay $2,400 to get a minute of her time. Think about that. Now think about how many prospects you waste time with because they're not at 12 o'clock, meaning they're not ready, but you don't know that because you're not listening to them, because you don't have effective listening skills, or you're not paying attention, or you're making it about you instead of about them. So instead of you actively listening, you're just listening and waiting to respond. And so you're nagging them, and you're bothering them, and you know what? You're wasting their time and you're wasting your time. You don't value yourself, because if you did value yourself, you would only do the things that help you grow, that benefit you. And I'm not just saying do your business 24/7 and, never do anything else. Do what makes you happy. That means if you need to go to the gym and work out, if you need to go have movie night with your family because you have a family, and that helps calm your mind, that's an investment. And you could just look at your life and your situation as a bank account. You want to withdraw a couple dollars from that so that you can get your mind right. Well, guess what? That's that investment into that movie, because that's taken away from what you're earning. That's going to help you in the long run, because it's getting your mind right so that you can use a couple hours to go do your business more effectively, and you'll get a bigger return on your investment. So if you want to invest that money into that movie so you can be centered, or whatever it is you do, recreation, that's fine. Like if you think that paying a maid $12 an hour for the next 6 hours to clean your house is worth it, because you doing your business would get you more money than you having to clean your own house, then go pay that maid and do it so that you can go do your business and make that money. Okay, so think about this. And like I said, type worksheet in your email address in the comments if you want this worksheet within the next 24 hours. I want you to write down what you do every day and how much that's worth. How much would you have to pay somebody else to do that for you so that you can do your business? Because a lot of these prospects and a lot of you distributors too say, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have time to do a call. I don't have time to get into weekly training. I don't have time to go to a meeting. I don't have time for a webinar, blah, blah, blah. But you spend that time watching videos that don't benefit your life, and maybe it didn't make you any happier. Do you spend that time with your family? What are you doing with your 24 hours in your day? Do you need to sleep 8 hours a day? Maybe you could sleep 7. What is it that you need? Think about that and let me know how you can cut down the BS and you can grow your business with the same amount of hours that everyone has and increase your value as a professional. If I was to hire myself, I'm going to write this on the screen for y'all. If I were to hire myself, in order to grow my business, how much would I pay per hour? Think about that. How much would I be willing to pay per hour to hire myself to grow my business? Do you think you're worth it? And you know what? If you don't like that number, if you think that number's too low, if you think that number's low for someone else to pay you to help them get financial and time freedom, then you need to grow yourself so you can increase your value. You need to cut out some things that you're doing that aren't benefiting your business and your team so that you can do better things to help grow your business. So think about that. Think about this. How much time does your mentors and how much money do you think they would have charged you if you weren't in the company? If you were to dial that multimillionaire's number and say, hey, can you help me grow my business? And you're not in the company, how much do you think they would charge you? We already seen Oprah, a minute of her time, $2,400, if that's true. Look at these network marketing professionals out there. Look at Eric Worre. Look at all those guys. Go on their websites and see if they have a coaching program. See how much they charge you to coach you individually. And then go back and think about how you can be better so that you can provide value to your team, because they get it for free, right? Now, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth me joining you? Should I join you or should I join somebody else? Why do you think prospects are not joining you? Would you join yourself? Knowing what you know and how much effort you really put into your business, would you really join yourself and let yourself be your upline? Or would you join somebody else? And if you wouldn't join yourself, then think about the reasons why. And that's where you need to start growing so you can add value to yourself, to your family, because the time you take away from your family to do this business is a sacrifice. So I hope it's worth it. But that's where you need to start to grow yourself so you can be better value to your team. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this training. I appreciate you all getting on. Like I said, if you want this free worksheet, type worksheet in the comments and type your email address in the comments, and I'll send that to you within the next 24 hours. So with that, this is your girl, Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette. This is your Team DSF weekly business training, and I'm going to end this broadcast. So I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.